Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and otherwise, to the greatest game of all, Yerth. Prepare to witness a spectacle of pure embarrassment. We will begin now.
Alright, welcome to round 2 of this beautiful Yerth day in the Halloween season. Oh, wrong side. In the Halloween season. Boo! That was a terrible noise. I'm sorry for doing that. And I get paranoid that it doesn't work, so it's recording. Alright, so here's the deal. Larry team is in trouble.
Let the suffering begin.
So they only collected... Sorry for interrupting the sequence. So they only turned in 10 points. I will estimate that if Sam and Harm really want to, they could probably collect 10 points before 10 minutes into the game, realistically, if they really want to end this quick. Now, I will keep recording until the match is officially over, but since it's likely that they win this pretty soon, it's worth talking. I'll explain this in all of these videos, basically, but so technically the way the game works is in the second round, if the Seeker team beats the score, the game is technically won immediately at that point, but we can keep playing because and eventually when we do competitive games, these are all the casual series obviously, but when we do competitive games, the score differential by which you win, so if you win by 10 points versus 5 points or whatever, that actually factors into your team's record as a score value. So if you have two teams that are 2-1, but one of them has a score differential of 10 and the other has one of 12, then the one with 12 actually wins that tiebreaker. So that's why the score matters. So you want to win by as many points as you can, not just win. So if you only win by 1 point, then that's not nearly as good as winning by 10 or whatever.
The claw.
So that's why. Okay, so we can see Harm's decision making in disabling the Jeff tablet. So he decided to get the throne first, which reveals his location, because he knows that Ben is coming this direction, because he can see him on the map. They only have the map for the first 5 minutes, but he can see Ben's coming this direction. So I advised that he got the throne first to then go up to the top and then disable the tablet so he can just ender pearl from the top. If there was not a hunter coming towards him, then he would have disabled the tablet first here. Then he would have run to the bottom and revealed his location and then just left normally, but that would take longer. So because he's being pressured, he wants to just escape as soon as possible. And he should have ender pearled. I didn't actually see him throw it. Will he get Olga's? So Ben has no idea that he's gone, I would assume. He definitely should have gotten Olga's there, I think. But that's okay. I'm not sure if he forgot it's there or he just intentionally decided not to get it. Sam's going for early Castle Larry. He was able to bypass the entrance notification because at a certain spot you're actually able to throw an ender pearl through this glass and immediately get in. He disabled the tablet also, but I didn't see the message go off. I think I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so he's just getting some Castle Larry stuff. I was expecting them to go really aggressive in the points at first just to kind of try to end the game quickly, but this is fine. I mean, they only have to beat a score of 10, so it's just not really that difficult to eventually beat that score, frankly. But I was kind of expecting them to try to just stone rush at the beginning and go ahead and win it out. So that's a teleporting item, which when he drops it, it will return him outside of Castle Larry to this spot right here on the surface. Oh my, the labyrinth stone. It's a rare one. I didn't even know he knew that. Probably because Sam showed it to him, because I definitely didn't show it to him, I can tell you that. I've got some Jeff stuff in here. I didn't know that was there. Wait, did somebody build this? Oh, that's the mountain thing. I didn't realize that was on top of the... Yeah, this is eventually going to be a mountain, so everybody just hold tight. It's in progress. Oh, we got Ben over here. Okay, so this is a bit of a... Alright. This is a bit of a mistake on Harm's part because you should reasonably be able to avoid hunters getting this close to you in the first 5 minutes. So he probably wasn't paying very close attention to his map, I would assume, and he didn't notice that. Okay, so Sam's waiting to get the stone last because he hasn't set off any notification yet. Actually, I guess he would have set off the throne, but nobody did anything about that. So Sam's gonna get he's gonna get a bunch of stuff. So it's gonna take him a little while to get, more than the 1 point. But so what I was saying about Nightmare, he probably could have paid more attention to although Ben has already lost him again. Never mind. I thought he was gonna still be chasing him. So he kind of got lucky there. That was a good evade.
25 minutes remaining.
Looks like Rigdon's timing was really good going to the temple to get nighttime. Ignore these floating skulls. There's things happening here. It's very complicated.
Reality is trembling. What a spectacle.
Alright, nice. I think they just don't know where they are right now. Alright, so he's getting the People's Stone. Sam is about to get the Cheese Stone. Wow, I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this. Okay, so Sam is...
Now the Seekers are really in for
As we
it.
can see, he has a little bit of a ways to get out of Larry, but he's going to be okay. He's going to be perfectly fine. Alright, so they have 4 stones collected out of the 10 that are needed. I think Ben's over here. Yeah, he's kind of in the region. He's waiting to see where Harm might slow fall to. Is Harm still? Yeah, he's still up here. I don't know if he can see Ben from up here. I don't think so. There goes Sam leaving Castle Larry. Alright, so he's going to slow fall down. Does Ben know he's going to go this way? Oh, yeah, he's already camping this side. So here comes Harm right there. That's a good positioning on Ben's part. This is usually the side people go to get this Ender Pearl. So this is why I was saying he could have just gotten it earlier and he wouldn't be trying to do it right now. And he does not know that Ben is right there. This might go poorly. Now he'll still manage to get the Ender Pearl. Ben is still waiting. Alright, Ben, go now. Alright, so he sees him, obviously. He's probably just going to go ahead and use the Ender Pearl. See, he wouldn't have to immediately use it if he had gotten it earlier.
I love cheese.
Oh, man. Sam is already... Wow, they just left him over there. Wait a second. He's just going to get it. That's crazy. This is such an exciting moment. I wish Owen were here. Wow. That's crazy. Sam got Chesman in the first 10 minutes. It's possible. Yeah, so that's called hunter neglect, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to say it. That is called hunter neglect. So as you can see, so they're both, yeah, this is a bad idea. I don't know why one of them didn't go try to look for Sam. Because they would have easily been able to counter the Chesman play, who has a beautiful candy corn hat at the moment. I'll explain what just happened in a second. One of them definitely should have kind of come over here once they saw Castle Larry stuff happening. You do not let a Seeker run around Castle Larry by themselves for free, because this is what happens. So the way Chesman works is you use the cheese stone to activate it if you want to. You can also just keep the stone. But if you do that, you can see Sam has 0 points again. So he had 1, but it actually takes that point away when you use the cheese stone because it's consuming it and Chesman is eating it. So that's why Sam's score went down by 1. But now he's going to be collecting stones. And basically, what were the classes? Huntsman, Marksman. Okay, so they definitely do have combat. Realistically, though, even with that, the only way they can actually kill Sam is if they team up on him. So that's part of the value of Chesman, is that it kind of forces the hunters to either leave you alone or they have to double team you to be able to kill you. So Harm might be kind of getting off the hook here. Yeah, that's really, really bad that Sam was able to get that. Bad for the hunter team. Very good for the Jimmy team, though. I'm happy. I'm happy right now. So Jimmy's going to get its first win in 5 games, which is good. I'm just going to go ahead and call it. I mean, I know it's technically possible that they could lose, but it's incredibly unlikely. So Sam is still not even close to hunters right now. They're just not pressuring him. They almost took 10 minutes to turn the compass on too, which is pretty bad. So this is looking like it's just going to be kind of a shabby hunter game. That might sound insulting, probably because maybe it is. And Sam's gonna kill Rigdon easily. A one-on-one with Chessman is not gonna work unless you're like Braun in the late stages or something like that. Yeah, this is a free kill. So they just got an immediate point for that. So they haven't turned any points in yet, but killing a hunter gets you immediate points. So they now have 1 official point. And Sam's going to get... Let me remind him just in case he... Actually, you know what? Let me just give it to him myself in case it's... Oh, he already got it. All right.
20 minutes remaining.
So Sam's getting the pyramid. We're at 20 minutes. My prediction of them winning before 20 minutes did not happen. I really thought they were probably just gonna stone rush. Yeah. So the hunters are in trouble. They basically just need to. So okay, I should also explain the death upgrades that I just talked about. So every time a hunter is killed by a seeker specifically, they get a resistance buff so that they're harder to kill the next time. So I was just reminding him. I was reminding Rigdon to activate that. Ben is camping up here, so this is one of the exits to the Steamy Stone. So that's why he's standing there. Waiting for Rigdon to... Or not Rigdon, waiting for Harm to come up. But Harm is deciding to sneak out of this cave, which is a pretty good idea. He does not need to be crouched right here because he's getting invisibility automatically, so I don't think he realizes.
Insert stereotypical Egyptian music.
We haven't had that happen in so long. That throne has not been gotten. I don't even think I've heard that since I made the voice line. I haven't even heard it in a game yet. So Sam's just gonna get some resistance to top off his Chessman. So the thing about Chessman is after enough combat, the durability does start to go down. So the only way to really take care of this is to fight him a lot. And he's going to get at least 1 more kill, I think is probably almost guaranteed. While they do have the Marksman class, and the Huntsman class does give a slight melee upgrade, they don't really have melee-specific hunter classes. So...
Reality is trembling. What a spectacle.
Oh my gosh. They're getting kind of destroyed here. So, Sam and Harm... sorry. Sam and Harm also managed...
Now I can finally see.
Alright, Sam and Harm also managed to disable 2 of the Hunter tablets. They disabled the Jeff tablet and the Larry tablet. So we're definitely not going to see a... Well, actually, it's physically impossible for a Hunter tablet to be turned in now because they didn't complete one of the steps that they needed to in time. But that's besides the point. So yeah, we're not going to see any Hunter tablets. So they're... Yeah, this is... Now, obviously, the scoreboard only says 1 to 10, but this game is already over. They haven't even tried to chase down Sam yet. This is kind of crazy. Well, actually, no, technically Rigdon did, but he was by himself, so he got walloped because Chessman. So Sam is literally doing whatever... Oh, he's over here. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're teaming up on the hunters. Ben needs to hit his shots. Yeah, so Rigdon's going to die. Sam's just running away now. This is interesting. I don't know why Sam didn't keep the pressure up. Oh, he's trying to finish him off because he's low. Oh, wait, let's see if he gets the kill. Oh, yeah, he's definitely low. He's running. I would at least try to fight back, probably. He must be really low then. Is Sam still over there? Oh, yeah, Sam. This is really interesting. So we've literally got the Seekers are chasing down the Hunters right now. I love it when that happens. So Rigdon's now against Ben over there. This is hard to record. I don't know what to look at. Okay, so Sam's literally chasing a hunter. Yeah, that's the magic of Chessman. Let's check over on the other fight. Okay, so he's getting chased down. And here goes Rigdon is gonna die again. There's another point. And there goes Harm. Alright, so now Rigdon is going to have resistance 2, which is going to make him definitely a lot harder to kill, but Sam might Ben hasn't gotten killed yet, so he doesn't have the resistance. So Sam's probably gonna manage to get even another kill. Um, so really obviously the score was only 10, but for the sake of this, I'll say that he turned in his 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So they now have 6, right? That was 4. So they only need 4 more stones. And neither of them has died yet, or he just died, but Sam hasn't died yet. So the breaking point of this game was obviously Sam getting Chessman, but specifically the fact that they let him do that. So when Sam disabled the Larry tablet, that set off a notification. It was a giant
15 minutes remaining.
It was a giant like cheese message across the screen, giant yellow text. So at that point, neither hunter went to Castle Larry to try to find him. And Sam literally spent about 10 minutes, or no, was it 10 minutes? I think so. He spent almost 10 minutes in Castle Larry by himself. Nobody went over there. And then he got the cheese stone. And then the hunters still didn't go over there, so he just got Chessman for free, essentially. They literally did not try to pressure him at all, which is crazy. It really is crazy. So they had 2, and they have daytimes. They're getting color stones. This is gearing up to be an actual blowout. I have not recorded an actual blowout yet, but none of these games have been particularly good, which I'm a little frustrated about. Literally none of the games I've recorded have even been particularly close. They haven't necessarily been blowouts, but not close games. This is actually probably going to be a blowout. So I'll just keep giving some analysis because we can probably learn some valuable lessons from this footage. So the first, if you're watching this round, the biggest thing you need to take away from this is if you see anything that has to do with Castle Larry, you need to get over there. It doesn't matter if the Seeker escapes or they've left. You need to get over there because you need to make sure that they can't do Chessman, essentially. I mean, Castle Larry is all about Chessman. It's one of the most important things in the game because it's just so powerful when you get it. And the other thing is that the hunters have not reacted accordingly.
The reality is truly being spectacle.
Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a lot going on. The other thing, so Sam just got strength too. This is really bad. This is out of control. And I'm gonna assume, and so he gets another point. I'm gonna assume that wait, what was I gonna say? I'm gonna assume that they're not turning off his thrones either. They've probably forgotten about that, so that's only gonna make it worse. Rest in peace, Alan January. So
now the Seekers are really in for it.
So I think I've
what the heck? Ha ha. Do you get it?
I think I have adequately explained what went wrong with the Chessman situation, but at this point, I would like to also point out that the hunters have really not even reacted accordingly to Sam getting Chessman. So it's like, so you got Chessman, you gave it up, you know? All right, time to move on. What can you do about it? Well,
you have unlocked the Dwarven King's power of being short.
Yeah, so you see he gets Chessman, you're in serious trouble. The game is pretty much over. But what can you do about it? Well, the only thing you really can do about it is you get both hunters and you go find him and you chase him down and you have to team up on him. It would be a bit difficult for Sam early on, especially now too with the death upgrades, but if they had both chased him down, fought him at the same time, he might have killed one of them, but it's also pretty likely that he would have gotten killed. I don't want to say pretty likely, I don't know, but it would have been a more difficult fight, obviously. The only chance you have when Chessman is activated is you have to go team up on him. If it's early enough and you don't have your hunter class upgrades and stuff like that. And the hunters have not done that. They really haven't made much of an effort at all to make sure that they're... But based on what I can see, maybe they're trying to do that, but based on what I've seen, it doesn't seem like they've been making much of an effort to actually team up on him. Ben is headed towards Sam right now, and Rigdon is... Why... What is he doing? I don't know why he's dying in the lava. Is he gonna burn to death? I don't know if he can get out of here. Huh? What happened? Why was he in there? What happened? What did I miss? What is going on with the hunters right now? Anyway, so Sam's getting that. He's just doing whatever he wants at this point. I don't like. Did Ben fall into that? I guess. All right, so I don't know. Yeah. They do not need to have 1-to-1 hunter ratios right now. They need to have both hunters on Sam. They need to whittle down his Chessman as much as they can, because that's the only choice you have. You can't 1v1 Chessman unless you have late Brawn upgrades or the Jeff tablet or something like that, and neither of those are going to be possible because they didn't pick Brawn and they can't get the Jeff tablet. So at this point, they can't get any tablets. I doubt they would even if they could, honestly. But Sam's going to kill Ben pretty handily. Ben has not been killed yet, so he doesn't have resistance. So, yeah, Ben I think he's...
10 minutes remaining.
No, I will say, now we're already at 10 minutes remaining. I kind of missed where the time went. I didn't even see 15 minutes. I literally didn't even notice. So it's only 10 minutes left, actually. I mean, they're going to have enough... They already have enough points to win. It's fine. But I did think the score was potentially going to get more out of control than this. I keep mixing the players up. Okay, so they're trying to... He got the Huntsman upgrade, which is the teleporting. So they're trying to team up on Sam now, I think, but it's a little, too little, too late kind of thing. Officially, they have collected 13 stones, so they have already basically won the game. It's very... Well, again, the only time Sam can't make it back to spawn... Well, actually, we are running out of time here, so he could run out of time, but I'm sure he's going to keep that in mind. He's trying to get Big Chunka, the double stone. He's trying to get these power cells, and he doesn't care that Ben's behind him because he can just kill him easily. So I don't know why. I mean, Ben knows he can't fight him. Yeah, but I mean, in this situation, Ben can't do anything. Is Harm over here? Not sure what Sam's doing. This is interesting. Sam should just chase Ben down. He can literally chase him. And yeah, here's going to be the kill. I will say, I'm kind of eating my words here because I've been saying that I didn't think Chessman was worth going for a while, but now that's assuming that the hunters are trying to stop you from getting Chessman, which didn't happen. So obviously, anything in the game is worth getting if you're not being pressured. So that doesn't really, yeah. The hunters, I mean, they literally let him get it. So this is what happens when you don't pressure the Seekers, especially when they're in Larry. But I've already harped on that point enough, so... Again, I also think there's a mishandling of the reaction to him getting Chessman, which is you have to go find him and hunt him down with both hunters. It's your only choice. Otherwise, he's literally just going to keep killing you if you're always separated. Now here, they have a good chance of killing him this time, because one of them has resistance too. But why are they getting the temple? Why are they doing that? See, this is pointless.
Reality is trembling. What a spectacle!
This is pointless because they've already lost the game. They first of all, they've already lost. Second of all, they need to kill Sam.
Now the Seekers are really in for it.
They're both together, and they need to hunt Sam down. But I guess to be fair, they kind of just ran past it, and it didn't take that long. So maybe I shouldn't be too harsh. But maybe they just happened to be next to the temple, and they were like, oh, I guess we should get that. I don't know if they specifically went over there to do it. But whatever. I guess the temple's fine. That's fine. Rigdon's getting an Ender Pearl, so now they're at 15. It depends on how many points they get. We're going to get close to blowout territory, potentially. Okay, so here we've got both hunters. So I doubt that Sam survives this. I don't know. He's going to focus on Ben because he hasn't killed him yet, so he does not have resistance. No, Ben's dead. But Rigdon might be able to kill Sam. He needs to get up here, though, and start fight. Yeah, he's having trouble getting in range. Although I don't know if he's using his speed boost. Oh, there's another point. Yeah, see, so even when they were teamed up on him, they didn't really handle it properly. I don't know if Rigdon already used his speed boost items, but he could have used one there to catch up to Sam because he was kind of out of melee range and struggling. So he should have just... Yeah, so Sam is desperately trying to get these power cells to get big chunk of the double stone. I think we're about to see it happen. I think he's got all of them. Yeah, he has. That was the last one. So you just have to go to the vault once you collect all 3. And again, they are not pressuring him at all. So they're not even trying at this point. I mean, I guess the best thing they can try to do at this point is just try to kill Harm because he only has 1 life left, which is probably what they're going to be going for. But still, they need to team up on Sam. You have to kill him. And you have to whittle away his item durability because it is gold. It has Unbreaking 3, but, you know, that only goes so far, even with gold. Rigdon does not know that he's in the vault, which, if he was familiar with this content, he's probably not. He would know that Sam went to the vault. So you can see that was a double stone. So Sam got 2 points. Sam has obviously also more than profited off of the Chessman sacrifice. So they just got their 3rd upgrades. Ben's bow is his only chance here. He missed. He missed again. Oh wait, no, did he hit that? Oh, he used the toxic spores. So Sam's taking poison damage. Ben's missing all the shots, unfortunately. Sam's gonna get this kill. Why did that just... Why did that just go off again? That's really weird. Oh, he was killed. I don't know. How was he that low? Oh, maybe Ben hit. I wasn't really paying it. I was kind of zoned out. Maybe Ben shot him a lot. All right, so they've got 19 points now. Or wait, what if they turned in? I'm confused. Because he hasn't made it back to spawn yet. So they've turned in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think just 6. Okay. So officially they're at 14. So that just won the game. Sam turning in those stones just officially won the game. And it looks like, so ignore the fact that Spiral on the scoreboard has 2. And Sam's going to turn off the compass. Jeez, he's just running all over. This is crazy. Why aren't they need to just run up to him. They're like playing back too much. They just killed him once. They can get him out of the game and keep this game under control at least. Because again, if this was like a competitive match, then losing by 4 points is not the worst thing. Why is that going off? I think we have a problem with the big chunka. Because again, if they kill him right here, Harm also only has 1 life left. They could probably keep this game to 14-10, which would be pretty impressive actually. I really thought this was going to be at least a 20-point game for the Seeker team. I can go ahead and officially change Jimmy's record to be 3-5 too, but I'll have to stop to do that. Sam's gonna die. Oh, he got a kill. He made it. Wait, he actually might. Ben might burn to death. Never mind. Okay, so he did snag another kill right there. So okay, so the Chessman effectiveness is just about up now, but that's fine because he got quite a bit out of it. He got like 6 kills. That hasn't happened since we first made it. That doesn't have that. Yeah, this was a really severe Hunter mishandling of the situation. I mean, it's not that hard to keep Chessman within
2-minute warning.
It's not that hard to keep Chessman within, 2 kills or 3 kills or something. He used Bartimaeus the Fourth. He's actually gonna fight Ben. Wait. Oh, that's round. They kept it to 15-10. That's actually, I'm not gonna lie, that actually is kind of impressive. I don't know how that didn't get more out of control. Sam was getting a lot of stuff outside of the stones. He was trying to get that big chunka for a while. So yeah, final score 15-10. I harped on what went wrong in that round for the Hunters enough. So yeah, summary, very brief summary. They did not pressure Sam whatsoever during the 2 notifications they got that he was in Larry. I think the throne should have gone off. If it didn't, then that's actually a big problem. But they should have gotten 2 notifications that he was in Larry, and they did not go over there and try to pressure him. So he just got Chessman for free. He had all the time he wanted. And then once he got Chessman, they did not really react accordingly, and they did not make an effort to team up on him to make sure they could kill him more realistically. Um, like you literally cannot 1v1 Chessman at that point in the match. So, yep, that's basically what went wrong there. But it is kind of funny that it still was only a 5 point game. I thought that was a pretty good chance for a complete blowout. So, obviously, the score was technically close, but the game was not close. So that's a game where the score doesn't actually tell you the full story. That really could have been 25-30 to 10, honestly. So yep. Hopefully we get a more, not that these haven't been entertaining, but let's say a more nail biting game, down to the final seconds kind of thing. Hopefully we get one of those in the next few recorded matches. So we'll see you guys for the next installment of Yerth Casual Series, Halloween edition.